Good morning to all the students of 3rd B. This is your EVS teacher Devdeep Bose, and we are starting chapter 15, that is means of communication. Children, this chapter will cover all the technologies that we are using for communication or speaking or conveying or even talking with somebody. Now, particularly in today's class, what are the topics that we are going to learn? We will be learning what is communication, what is the need of communication, and forms of communication. Students, turn to page number 78, please. First of all, in this page, what you will be learning? You will be learning about the definition of communication. First of all, I would like all of you to repeat the spelling of communication after me. COMMUNICATION. Again, repeat the spelling after me. COMMUNICATION. Communication. The pronunciation is communication. So, how can we define the spelling of communication? It is COMMUNICATION. Communication. And the definition of communication is process of conveying any message. Like children, we talk with each other. I am speaking or conducting online class with each other. Okay? With you all. Rather, what I am trying to convey? I am trying to convey that the information of this chapter to you all by the help of the online class. So I am conveying the information of the chapter via the online class or via Google Meet, or today because I am at school, I am using YouTube for conveying the message to you all. Now children, every day we talk to a number of people. We talk to our relatives, we talk to our teachers, and so on and so forth. Even without talking also we can communicate. Sometimes we are writing our letter or communicating over apps like WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger with our family persons. These all are a means of communication, that is conveying any message. But earlier there was no email, there was no Facebook, there was no WhatsApp. So how the people used to send the message? That brings us to the second topic, that why communication is important, or what is the need of communication. See children, the first important need that I have told you is communication is needed to convey message. Whenever there is a requirement for us to convey any message, convey any information, convey any news, we use communication. Like our ancestors used to beat the drums, used to use fire as a signal of danger or any news that is to be sent. Drums were used to alert the enemies. Fire was used to alert that the enemy is near. These were important signals that were used to convey messages. Because earlier there was no email, WhatsApp, Facebook, or even telephone. So earlier people used to use pigeons, drums, or even trumpets to carry messages. Now, what were the agents of communication used by the early people? The different agents were pigeons. Pigeons used to carry messages from one place to another because they could fly. You all have seen pigeon, यानी कि कबूतर आपने देखा है ना? So these pigeons or the kabutar used to travel long distance to carry the message to the location. They were trained pigeons, so they could carry the message to a particular person or a location. I have already told you that drum beats यानी कि नगारा और धुआं का इस्तेमाल हम लोग क्यों करते थे? ड्रम बीट्स एंड स्मोक यानी कि नगारे और धुएं का इस्तेमाल किया जाता था किसी भी एनिमी को अलर्ट करने के लिए और आने वाले डेंजर को अलर्ट करने के लिए. ठीक है, अगर कोई एनिमी देश के ऊपर अटैक करने वाला था तो ड्रम बीट्स एंड स्मोक वर यूज्ड टू कन्वे द मैसेज ऑफ डेंजर. Now children, lastly, I have given the different means of communication to you all. Please check that email. Why do we use email? Email or electronic mail. What is the full form of email? Electronic mail. Electronic mail. Okay? SMS and MMS ये हम लोग मोबाइल फ़ोन में यूज़ करते हैं. SMS का मतलब टेक्स्ट मैसेज है, जो हम टेक्स्ट मैसेज भेजते हैं. लेटर्स जो हमारे पोस्ट मास्टर या पोस्टमैन साहब कलेक्ट करते हैं. एंड पिजन्स I have told you that pigeons used to carry letters or messages to long distance. So these are different means of communication we know. The most advanced form of communication now we are using are email, SMS, call, MMS and WhatsApp, Facebook. ये पहला जो दो आप देख सकते हैं कि ईमेल, SMS और मैसेजेस आज भी हम लोग यूज़ कर रहे हैं फॉर कम्युनिकेशन. सो आई होप द टॉपिक इज क्लियर टू एवरीबडी. मीन्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. आज के क्लास में हम लोगों ने क्या सीखा? वी हैव लर्न द डेफिनेशन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. व्हाई इज कम्युनिकेशन इंपॉर्टेंट? कम्युनिकेशन क्या है बच्चों? कम्युनिकेशन इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ कन्वेइंग इंफॉर्मेशन. किसी भी इंफॉर्मेशन को अगर आपको कन्वे करना है, दैट इज कॉल्ड कम्युनिकेशन. चाहे वो आप दोस्तों के साथ बात कर रहे हो, चाहे वो टीचर के साथ. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग टू योर फ्रेंड और टू योर टीचर और टू योर पेरेंट्स और टू योर रिलेटिव्स, दैट इज नथिंग बट कम्युनिकेशन. द नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट वी हैव लर्न्ड इज नीड. यानी कि कम्युनिकेशन का ज़रूरत क्या है? कम्युनिकेशन का पहला ज़रूरत के बारे में हमने जाना कि कम्युनिकेशन इज नीडेड टू कन्वे मैसेज. कोई भी मैसेज सेंड करने के लिए हम लोग कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं. टू कन्वे फीलिंग्स, हमारे मूड के बारे में, या फिर कोई मैसेज, इंपॉर्टेंट मैसेज, यानी कि खतरा अगर है, जैसे कि हमारे एंसेस्टर्स यानी कि पूर्वज क्या करते थे कि स्मोक, धुएं का इस्तेमाल करते थे या ड्रम बीट यूज़ करते थे आने वाले डेंजर को बताने के लिए. And finally, I have already discussed with you the different agents of communication that were all used by our older people or the ancestors, that is pigeons, drum beat, smoke. ये तीनों तब यूज़ किए जाते थे जब फ़ोन, इंटरनेट का कोई इन्वेंशन नहीं हुआ था. Neither the phones were invented nor internet existed. तो इंटरनेट या टेलीफोन से पहले ये तीनों संसाधन हम यूज़ करते थे कम्युनिकेशन के लिए. एंड लास्टली आई हैव शोन यू द डिफरेंट मीन्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. जैसे कि रिसेंट टेक्नोलॉजी में वी आर यूजिंग नाउ ईमेल्स, SMS, कॉल्स, MMS, व्हाट्सएप, ये सारे एप्लीकेशंस हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं. और द ओल्डर मीन्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन आर लेटर एंड इवन pigeons. They were used. So that much only for today, children. I hope you have understood the first part of the chapter 15, means of communication. Please read the topic that I have discussed today, and please note down the spellings of pigeons, drum beat, communication. ये सारे spellings आप ईवीएस कॉपी में लिखेंगे। ईवीएस कॉपी में सारे ये स्पेलिंग्स, कम्युनिकेशन, पिजन्स, ड्रम बीट सब आप नोट करेंगे। ओके, थैंक यू चिल्ड्रन, बाय बाय, होप यू हैव अ नाइस डे अहेड।